Hello, viewers. This is Muhammad Karim Benzema hails Real Ronaldo as GOAT, disagreeing with Cristiano. Karim Benzema rejects Cristiano Ronaldo's GOAT claim, naming Brazil's Ronaldo Nazario as the greatest footballer ever. Karim Benzema has weighed in on Cristiano Ronaldo's recent claim of being the greatest footballer of all time, offering a different perspective on the debate. Ronaldo, now with Al Nassr in Saudi Pro League, declared earlier this month that he is the greatest of all time. However, Benzema, his former Real Madrid teammate and current Al Ittihad striker, holds a different opinion. Everyone says what they want. If he thinks he is the best in history, then he is. Benzema told TNT Sports, "I don't like to make comparisons between players. Everyone has their own story and he has his. But for me, the greatest is Ronaldo, the only one from Brazil." Benzema, the choice. Ronaldo Nazario is widely regarded as one of the most dominant strikers in football history. The Brazilian won 2 Ballon d'Or awards in 1997, 2002, and left a lasting legacy with his clinical finishing and explosive style of play. Both Ronaldo Nazario and Karim Benzema had the honor of wearing the number 9 shirt for Real Madrid during their tenure with club. Benzema is currently the second all-time for top scorer in Real Madrid's history, behind former partner Cristiano Ronaldo. Interestingly, Benzema and Ronaldo remain locked in competition, currently tied at the top of the Saudi Pro League goal scoring charts with 16 goals each. Cristiano Ronaldo's GOAT claim rejected as Benzema backs another legend. Karim Benzema has been playing for Saudi Pro League club Al Ittihad since 2023. Cristiano Ronaldo is considered one of the greatest players of all time, but there is one player who doesn't agree with this. Karim Benzema has rejected Cristiano's claim of being greatest footballer, instead picking Brazilian legend Ronaldo Nazario. Although Benzema played alongside Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid for 9 years, he still considers the Brazilian Ronaldo as the greatest as per Express UK. In response to Cristiano Ronaldo's recent claim of being the GOAT, Benzema said, "Everyone can say what they want. If he thinks he's the best in history, fine, then it's him." He added, "For me, for example, it's Ronaldo, the one who from Brazil, but Cristiano is who he is. I don't like making comparisons between players. I believe each has their own story and he has he's very good." The player went on to share, "I honestly have not been have not seen anyone better than me. You have to look at the numbers full stop." The 37-year-old added, "I believe I am the most complete player who has ever existed. It's me. I do everything in football. I play well in terms of heading the ball. I'm good at free kicks. I'm good with my left foot. I'm quick. I'm strong. I jump. I can. Best player ever. I believe that." Benzema has been playing for Saudi Pro League club Al Ittihad since 2023. Karim Benzema revealed the Real Madrid challenge he set after Cristiano Ronaldo's shock transfer to Juventus, with the from fearsome BBC strike force being broken up. Karim Benzema has revealed the challenge that he set himself at Real Madrid following Cristiano Ronaldo's shock transfer to Juventus. French striker Benzema moved to Santiago Bernabeu in the same summer as CR7 back in 2009 as Balanca's president Florentino Perez indulged in another Galactico spending spree. He registered just 9 goals in his debut campaign while Ronaldo plundered 33. In 2013, Real broke the world transfer record again when signing Gareth Bale from Tottenham, presenting Benzema with even more competition in the attacking department alongside the Welsh winger. He would go on to form the foursome BBC strike force that landed all La Liga and Champions League titles. Ronaldo surprisingly broke that unit up when heading to Italy in 2018, but Benzema took his game to greater heights from there. The ex-France international has told El Chiringuito of embarrassing added responsibility. It's normal, Gareth Bale. Euro 100 million, it's a lot. He was a good player too. It was normal, but this is fine with me. When Cristiano Ronaldo left, who had scored 50 goals, I said, now it's time to step up, and that I was going to work for it because I have the talent, but now I have to have more ambition than before. Ronaldo left as Real's all-time leading scorer, having scored for 50 goals through 438 appearances. Benzema hit 162 across 5 seasons without the Portuguese superstar by his side, earning him a Golden Ball in 2022 before eventually moving on himself a year later. He joined CR7 in the Saudi Pro League. Benzema added on his legacy in the Spanish capital. I'm happy that Karim Benzema image at Real Madrid is the one of the champion of Ballon d'Or and captain. I have the strength to continue, but I prefer to leave like this at the right time. Benzema is now on the books of Al Ittihad with impressive individual standards being maintained at 37 years of age. He is locked in another Golden Boot battle with Ronaldo, who is still going strong at 40 with Al Nassr. Benzema snubs Cristiano Ronaldo and naming his GOAT. Former Real Madrid player Karim Benzema, currently Al Ittihad, contradicted his former teammate Cristiano Ronaldo when it came to talking about who is the best player in the history of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo said several weeks ago that he himself was the best player in the history, words that don't surprise those who know him. However, not everyone agrees, as demonstrated by his former teammate Karim Benzema, now rivals in Saudi Arabia. Benzema doesn't believe that Portuguese is the best player in history, not even Leo Messi. The other player, many say he surpasses the Frenchman, opted for another number 9. Did Cristiano say he was the best? Everyone can say what he wants. If he thinks he is the best in history, it's him. There are many for me. For example, it's Cristiano, the one from Brazil. Benzema confessed on TNT Sports in Brazil, I don't like to make comparisons between players. I think everyone has their own history, and he is very good, added the former Real Madrid striker and former teammate of Cristiano Ronaldo. Revisiting the four players Cristiano Ronaldo picked as future Ballon d'Or winners back in September 2024, Cristiano Ronaldo gave an interview in which he checked four players he expects to compete for the Ballon d'Or in future years, but surprisingly, he didn't mention Mohamed Salah or Vinicius Jr. Fast forward 5 months, and Saleh and Vinicius, who controversially missed out on last year's award to Rodri, are among the leading contenders to claim football's most prestigious individual trophy later this year. Speaking with Ronaldo, Speaking with Rio Ferdinand on his YouTube channel, Ronaldo discussed the Ballon d'Or win, which he himself won 5 times, and explicitly mentioned four individuals he expects to compete. Kylian Mbappe. I think Kylian Mbappe who will do well. Ronaldo told Ferdinand, the structure of the club, it's nice, it's good. They have a great coach and the president Florentino, who has been there many years. I think it won't be a big problem because of his talent. Mbappe can be the next golden ball winner for the next years. Before mentioning the three other names, the interview was posted back when Mbappe only had a few appearances under his belt for Los Blancos. He had made a relatively slow start, and things would dip further with a poor EI Clasico debut. But but he is since silenced his doubters in emphatic fashion. Ronaldo stated that Madrid is the right environment for Mbappe to flourish, and on the evidence of his sensational hat-trick against Manchester City, that looks to be the case. Madrid is a kind of team they don't rush under pressure, Ronaldo continued. Now, if you said that Madrid is going to be better or not, we don't know. Mbappe is there now. I think Madrid will keep strong, but I don't know if they will be better than last year. Only God knows. Jude Bellingham. The second Madrid player mentioned by Ronaldo was not Vinicius Jr. but rather Jude Bellingham. In fairness, it's unlikely that Madrid's all-time top goal scorer was intentionally showing the Brazilian any disrespect. In fact, back at that stage, he might have omitted Vinicius' name at the time because he assumed the 2024 Ballon d'Or was his. Back in September, a month before the ceremony and subsequent Madrid meltdown, Vinicius was the bookmakers' strong favorite following his Champions League heroics last season. It was unfair in my opinion, Ronaldo said after Rodri beat Vini to 2024 Ballon d'Or. I said here in front of everybody, they gave it to Rodri. He deserved it too, but they should have given it to Vinicius because he won the Champions League and scored in the final. Bellingham ended up on the podium, finishing third behind Rodri and Vinicius, which was easily forgotten amid hullabaloo of his club boycotting the ceremony. You imagine that the midfielder will need to taste international glory with England if he is to get his hands on the prize in the future given to at a club level. He likely be overshadowed by team matches Vinicius and Mbappe when it comes to Ballon d'Or conversations. Erling Haaland. An obvious shout this one. Haaland's debut 2022-23 season with Manchester City may be the greatest individual campaign had not recognized with a Ballon d'Or. He broke the Premier League goal scoring record and notched 52 goals in all competitions to fire City to a historic treble. Unfortunately for the Norwegian, his exceptional year coincided with Lionel Messi World Cup fairy tale. Did that both Ronaldo, who still say yes, Lamine Jamal. Ronaldo was not entirely toeing the Real Madrid party line, picking the Barcelona wonder kid Jamal as a player with the potential to compete. I see huge potential, great talent. Ronaldo responded when Ferdinand asked him about the 17-year-old rising star. You need luck because he is very young. I hope he just. You need luck because he's very young. I hope he doesn't have any problem in the future, and I think he will be one of the best in this generation for sure. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr live streaming Saudi Pro League. Cristiano Ronaldo match schedule, how to watch in India, UK, USA and other countries. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr live. Cristiano Ronaldo Al Nassr will aim to stop their winless run as they travel to Al Wahda in pivotal Saudi Pro League match on Tuesday. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr Saudi Pro League schedule. What is the date for the Al Wahda Al Nassr versus Al Nassr match? The match between Al Wahda and Al Nassr is going to take place on Tuesday, February 25. When will Al Wahda versus Al Nassr start? The Al Wahda versus Al Nassr Saudi Pro League match will start at 9:30 p.m. IST, 4 p.m. GMT, 7 p.m. KSA time on Tuesday, February 25. Where will the Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match be played? The Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match will be played at the King Abdulaziz Sports City Stadium. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr live streaming. How to watch Al Wahda match in Saudi Pro League. Here is how you can watch Al Wahda versus Al Nassr on TV or through live streaming. UK viewers can watch the Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match live on DAZN app on Tuesday, February 21. And the match starts at PM GMT. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr live streaming in USA. The Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match will be telecast in USA through the Fox Sports Network app and website. The match will start at 11 a.m. ET in USA. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr live streaming in India. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match can be live streamed through the Sony Live app with a subscription in India, and the match will start at 9:30 p.m. IST on Tuesday. The match will also telecast live on the Sony Sports Network in India. Al Wahda versus Al Nassr telecast in MENA countries. The Middle East and North African countries can watch the Al Wahda versus Al Nassr match on the SSC network on Tuesday. The match will start at 7 p.m. in Saudi Arabia and 9 p.m. in UAE. Al Wahda vs Al Nassr live streaming in Bangladesh. Al Wahda vs Al Nassr match will be live streamed on the Sony Live app and website from 10 p.m. in Bangladesh. How to watch Al Wahda vs Al Nassr in Portugal. The Al Nassr match will be telecast live on Sport TV from 4 p.m. local time in Portugal. It's Karim Benzema reveals what he had in mind when Cristiano Ronaldo left Real Madrid. The Frenchman had even won the Ballon d'Or at the Spanish club following Cristiano Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid in 2018. Karim Benzema has disclosed the unique task he had set for himself after the Portuguese departed. Benzema was under extra pressure as Ronaldo had been the star player at the Santiago Bernabeu for almost 10 years, although it took the France international time to show his credentials when the Portuguese left. Benzema did manage to live up the expectations in the next season after enduring a poor 2020 and 21 campaign. After scoring 44 goals in 46 games to help Madrid win the 2021-22 La Liga and Champions League crowns, the Frenchman won the Ballon d'Or for the first time in his career in 2022. The striker had set out to fill Ronaldo's shoes, so that honor, a reward for a blistering season, was not given by accident. When Cristiano Ronaldo left, who had scored 50 goals, I said, now it's time to step up, and that I was going to work for it because I have the talent, but now I have to have more ambitions than before, he told El Chiringuito. It's normal, embarrassing. Reed added responsibility. Gareth Bale, Euro 100 million. It's a lot. He was a good player too. It was normal, but this is fine with me. I'm happy that Karim Benzema's last match at Real Madrid is one of the champion, a Ballon d'Or, and captain. I had the strength to continue, but I prefer to leave like this at the right time. In his final game for Real Madrid, Benzema scored a penalty kick as it drew 1-1 with Athletic Bilbao. Benzema scored 354 goals in 648 games with Real Madrid, including 5 Champions League titles, 4 La Liga championships, and 3 Spanish Cups. Real had set up a predetermined one-year extension to his contract in the hopes that Benzema would remain for another season. However, he ended his 14-year stint with the Spanish powerhouses in 2023 and approached his next task with the same level of zeal. For more updates, Mohamed Saleh, Liverpool star earns Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo comparison as stunning season continues against Man City. Mohamed Saleh's sensational campaign continues as he scored 1 goal and set up the other in Liverpool's 2-0 win over the Man City at the Etihad Stadium. Jamie Carragher, this is going to end up being the greatest season we have ever seen from an individual. After 12 minutes at the Etihad Stadium, and following a bright Manchester City star Mohamed Saleh collected a pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold and suddenly exploded away from Nathan Ake, driving into the box and putting the hosts on the back foot. It's the first time we have seen a Liverpool player look comfortable matched. The watching Gary Neville on commentary for Sky Sports, it was a reminder, if it was needed, that it doesn't take much for Saleh to turn a game in Liverpool's favour. Barely 2 minutes later, he had scored this opener. His goal, fired through a crowd of bodies following a well-worked corner routine, was his 241st in all competitions for Liverpool, putting him joint third with Gordon Hodgson in their all-time scoring charts, behind only Roger Hunt and Lan Rush. It is an incredible body of work, but he has never been quite this good. Few players have, in fact, with the assists for second scored by Dominic Sozobozli. To add to his goal, Saleh remains comfortably on course for the best season in Premier League history. There is a limited version of the story, and so unfortunately this content is not available. It is only February, and with 25 goals and 16 assists already, Saleh's combined totally of 41 puts him behind only a handful of players for goal involvements in a single season. He is on course to utterly shatter the record of 47 set by Alan Shearer and Andrew Cole during 42 game seasons. Carry on at the same rate and he will end up on 58. This is going to end up being the greatest season we have ever seen from an individual. I have no doubt about that, said Sky Sports pundit Jamie Carragher afterwards. It's not just about the weather, and he finishes about those players' areas that he will maybe set the bar so high that in the future nobody can get there ever again. We have seen something special. Saleh showed off his full repertoire at the Etihad Stadium, delivering on the biggest stage and destroying Manchester City for the second time this season. He is the first player in Premier League history to score and assist in both games against the reigning champions. The numbers are astonishing. Saleh has now scored and assisted in 11 Premier League games this season in total, most by any player in any of the Europe's top leagues since Lionel Messi for Barcelona in 2014-15. He is having a Messi and Ronaldo's season, added Carragher. We are talking Ballon d'Or, said Daniel Sturridge. There are good players out there, and then there is him, added Neville, as Saleh continued to wreak havoc in the second half. You couldn't have known